Adult Solutions. Add-on Desire.
Welcome to Adult Solutions Current Affairs. This is Koteshwar. First, we are going to discuss the today's international current affairs as part of today current affairs. Austria to enter lockdown. Austria has announced it will reinstate a full national lockdown to fight off the fourth wave of COVID-19 spreading across Europe, as well becoming the first country to make coronavirus vaccine mandatory by law. India seizes radioactive substances on way from Karachi to Shanghai at Mundra port. A team of Joint Customs and DRI seized several containers at Mundra port on suspicion of having undeclared hazardous material shipped from Karachi, Pakistan to Shanghai, China. According to Adani port sources, the seized container was carrying hazardous class 7 marking while the cargo was being transported as non-hazardous, which indicates to be a radioactive substance. First known COVID case was vendor at Wuhan market. A scientist who has pored over public accounts of early COVID-19 cases in China reported that an influential World Health Organization inquiry had most likely gotten the early chronology of the pandemic wrong. The new analysis suggests that the first known patient sickened with the coronavirus was a vendor in a large Wuhan animal market, not an accountant who lived many miles from it. The report published on Thursday in the prestigious journal Science. 10 bodies, 9 hanging from bridge found in Mexico, gang violence blamed. The bodies of 10 people were found in the central Mexican state of Zacatecas on Thursday, 9 of them hanging from a bridge. The 10th body was found a nearby highway in apparent gang-related killings, according to the officials. Kamala Harris is the first woman to officially be acting US President. Vice President Kamala Harris on Friday became the first female acting president of the United States of America after President Joe Biden temporarily transferred his presidential powers to her before going for an annual medical checkup which involves possible sedation. Pakistan drops chemical castration as penalty for repeat rape offenders. Pakistan's Parliamentary Secretary for Law and Justice Malika Bokhari on Friday, 19th November, revealed that a clause providing for chemical castration of habitual rapists has been scrapped from the Criminal Law Amendment Bill 2021 following the objection raised by the Council of Islamic Ideology (CII). US rejects Taliban appeal to release frozen funds. The United States has rejected an appeal by the Taliban to release assets frozen after their takeover in Afghanistan, after the Islamic Emirate wrote a letter to the US Congress. The US said on Friday the Taliban government proved its legitimacy and support must be earned by actions to address terrorism, establish an inclusive government in Afghanistan. Canada inundated by severe flooding. Canada is reeling under heavy floodings and landslides due to heavy rains. Nearly 18,000 victims across the country are stranded in floods and starving for food. Japan announces 36 lakh crore rupees stimulus plan. The Japanese government has announced a record of 56 trillion yen, about 36 trillion rupees in stimulus package to shore up the economy from the devastation created by the COVID-19 pandemic. As part of the stimulus plan, the government will provide cash assistance of 1 lakh yens to those under 18 years of age. National farm laws repeal. PM Modi says apologizing to nation celebrations at Delhi borders. PM Narendra Modi announced that the government has decided to repeal the 3 farm laws which were at the center of protests by farmers for the past year. The Prime Minister is also apologized to the nation. PM Modi hands over Hall-made light combat helicopter to the Indian Air Force. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday handed over Hindustan Aeronautics Limited produced indigenous light combat helicopter, which is also called as LCH, to the Indian Air Force. During the Rashtriya Raksha Samarpan Parv celebrations to mark the 75th year of India's independence held at Jhansi. Railways to restart serving cooked food services in trains. The railway has decided to restart food supply in trains in the wake of COVID-19 decline. The railways said the decision was taken keeping in view the needs of the passengers in the wake of the revival of normal trains at present. Supreme Court squashed the UP's High Court's order. The Supreme Court commented that the process would not make sense if there was no deadline for the job recruitment process. The recruitment process does not end somewhere. Job recognition and subsequent recruitment announcements will be hampered. The apex court had quashed the Allahabad's High Court order regarding the appointment of Uttar Pradesh provincial armed constables who were notified in 2015. Taxes on cryptocurrency profits. The government will make changes in the income tax laws to bring cryptocurrencies under tax. Revenue Secretary Tarun Bajaj has said that some of the changes will be proposed in the 2022-23 general budget. India records 15% rise in exports of agriculture processed food products. Exports of agriculture products from India increased by 15% between April and October according to the Commerce Ministry. During the first 7 months of this year, the country exported agriculture products worth of 86,299 crore rupees according to the Commerce Ministry. Exports of agriculture products increased by 10,375 crore rupees during the same period of the last year. India logs 11,106 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. The number of daily COVID cases in the country dropped slightly on Friday. In the last 24 hours, 11,106 new cases were reported and 12,790 were recovered from COVID-19. More IBM centers in India. Arvind Krishna, chairman and CEO of IBM, a leading American tech company, said that they are ready to set up more software development centers in India. He said they would like to participate in the digitalization process undertaken by the government of India. Social service organization Pratham will get Indira Gandhi Peace Prize. Leading NGO Pratham has been nominated for the 2021 Indira Gandhi Peace Prize. The Indira Gandhi Memorial Trust said in a statement that an international jury headed by the former Chief Justice of India, Justice T.S. Thakur, had selected the nominee for this award. Andhra Pradesh, heavy rains trigger flash floods in Rayalaseema. Around 7 persons were reported killed and over 30 persons were washed away in separate incidents, and incessant rainfall caused flash floods across the 4 districts of the Rayalaseema region of Andhra Pradesh on Friday. Governor Biswabhushan Harichandan recovering fast. Andhra Pradesh Governor Biswabhushan Harichandan, who is undergoing the treatment at the Asian Institute of Gastroenterology in Hyderabad, has been recovering fast, confirmed by the doctors. Andhra Pradesh to launch India's first government-run animal ambulance network. Minister Kannababu announced that for the first time in India, 340 veterinary ambulances will be made available from February of next year. Telangana, Madhusudanachari as the nominated MLC. State Governor Tamilisai has approved the appointment of former Speaker Sirikonda Madhusudanachari as the MLC nominated under the Governor quota in Telangana state. World Heritage Week begins in Ramappa. The World Heritage Festival has started on Friday at the UNESCO recognized Ramappa Temple. The weekly festival was organized by the Central Archaeological Survey of Hyderabad Circle and was inaugurated by Warangal NIT Director N.V. Ramana Rao. The eyelid of the famous geophysicist Bhima Shankar, Acharya Vemula Lakshminarayana Subramanyam Bhima Shankar, a renowned geophysicist former Dean of Osmania University, a major poet and author of modern essays on the Telugu University Literacy Life Achievement Award, passed away on Friday. Sports, India with 7 medals. India won 7 medals in Asian Archery Championship. On the last day of the competition, our team won 2 silver medals and 1 bronze medal. Sindhu Srikanth in semis. Indian star players PV Sindhu and Kidambi Srikanth advanced to semi-finals of the Indonesia Masters Super 750 badminton tournament. Rapid champ Arjun, Indian chess youth Arjun Irigesi won the Tata Steel Chess India 2021 Rapid. In the interesting final round, he defeated world number 4th Levon Aronian from Armenia. New Zealand defeated at the hands of India. India trashed New Zealand by 7 wickets in the second T20 match on Friday. India won the series with 1 match remaining. AB de Villiers bid a complete farewell to cricket. South Africa cricketer AB de Villiers said goodbye to all forms of the cricket. He said goodbye to international cricket in 2018 and said a goodbye to all forms of cricket in the same way now also. These are the today's current affairs. Keep watching Adore Solutions Current Affairs program to get regular updates on current affairs. Thank you.
Add-on Solutions. Add-on Desires.